Hello everyone, I am Dr.Manveen Brar. I teach communication skills at Gwpc Sanganer, Jaipur, and the topic that we are going to discuss today is report writing. A report is a document that presents information in an organized format for a specific audience and purpose. Although summaries of reports may be delivered orally, complete reports are almost always in the form of written documents. And you are taught report writing in most programs, teaching programs these days, in which you have to submit them in a particular format. That is at the graduation and the post-graduation level. But reports are very important in all fields. Let's have a look at most of them briefly. First of all, reports are important decision-making tools. Today's complex business organizations require thousands and thousands of information. Reports provide the required information. A large number of important decisions in business or any other areas can be presented in the form of a report. Then, whenever there is any problem, a committee or a commission or a study group investigates the problem to find out the reason behind the problem and present the findings with or without recommendations in the form of a report. This is another type of report which is called the investigation report. Then evaluation. You have all been undergoing evaluation right from the beginning when you joined school, and your report card was for some a very traumatic day, the day you got your report card, and for some it was a happy occasion. That is mainly an evaluation of your academic excellence or academic performance. So evaluation, large-scale organizations are engaged in multidimensional activities. It is not possible for a single top executive to keep a personal watch on what others are doing. So he seeks the help of reports which evaluate the performance of various departments or units. Then when you need quick access to any information that is available in a report, these are called quick location reports. Then report writing skills are very important. Report writing skills develop the power of designing, organization, coordination, judgment, and communication, and also help us in neutral presentation of facts. That is very important in reports. Then report writing is also very important for professional advancement. Reports play a major role in professional achievement. For promotion to the rank and file position, satisfactory job performance is enough to help a person. But for promotion to the highest level, intellectual ability is highly required, and such ability can be expressed through the report submitted to a higher authority. So reports are also a tool of professional advancement. They are important for proper control, and all of you know it's a managerial tool. And the reports which are already present help us in encountering advanced and complex situations. This was just a brief overview of the kinds of reports and how it helps you. Now let's have a look at the type of reports. Reports can be basically of the following three types: informative and analytical reports. An informative report gives you information and facts related to the problem, while an analytical report analyzes the data, facts, etc. So a report which only presents facts is an informative report, and when it reaches some logical conclusion through studies, it is called an analytical report. Periodic reports, they are given at regular intervals, for example, monthly, quarterly, annually, biannually. That is the kind of academic reports all students have a fear of. Third is the oral and written reports. Looking at the presentation of report, it can be either oral or written. What we are going to study in detail now is the format of report writing, and then look at a few examples. For the course of a study in modern office management, report writing is a very important part of a syllabus. So please pay attention to this. This is the format of a report. All reports that you write must compulsorily have the name, designation of the name, designation of the person submitting the report on the left hand side corner of the page, followed by the date, and then the receiver of the report's name, his or her designation and address, then the title of the report, terms of reference, who instructed to submit the report and why, any official letter, any letter number that is to be mentioned here in the title. Then comes the salutation, my dear sir, which is very similar to the formal letter. Then summary of the report, followed by the main body of the report, which is discussed here in detail, and then the last paragraph is the analysis of the analytical report or the findings of the informative report, the last concluding paragraph, and this is followed by signature of the sender. So please have a look at it once again. Name, designation of the person submitting the report at the left hand corner, date, receiver's name, designation and address, title of the report, terms of reference, and then the salutation. The proper report begins. You give the summary of the report, body of the report, conclusion, and then the signatures. Now here is an example for you. Write a letter to the chairman CBSE about increasing stress and suicides among students. So left hand corner we have students of modern office management Gwpc Sanganer, date 12/8/2017, and the receiver, the chairman, Central Board of Secondary Education, Rajasthan Division, Ajmer. Subject, title of this: growing number of students commits suicide due to increasing stress and ways to prevent it. This is a informative and analytical report. It analyzes the reasons and how we can prevent it. Respected sir, 3 students who were to take the 12th board exams in March 2017 have already committed suicide. The reason for that is a combination of these 4 factors. The fear factor. Psychiatrists say rising number of students suffer from traumatic disorders related to fear of exams. Second factor is lack of counseling. 40% of the students who were questioned said they need guidance about how to face the stress of exams. Too much at a time. Students have to face class 12 exams, prepare for professional college entrance exams, take tuitions in major subjects all at the same time, which causes extreme psychological stress to them. And fourthly, the parent trap. Not just schools, but parents also go to the extreme levels to force their children to push up their grades. We have to prepare students for checking their abilities and not for killing them. After discussion with parents, teachers, and experts, a few plans have been devised. The future cure can be an amalgam of these. Instead of one-shot exams, let there be staggering of exams over a period of 1 year. The evaluation should be a mixture of external and internal methods which will scale down the emotional pressure and psychological stress on the students. Restricting or totally banning the pre-board exams which cause trauma to the students, as the schools do very strict marking, scale down their marks so as to enhance and better their performance in the boards, not realizing the trauma which is being caused to the students. So this practice of pre-boards should be completely banned or restricted. A combination of multiple choice and traditional essay type questions should be used to test understanding and broad skills. Memory tests should be avoided, and there should be no fear of failure in the new grading system which is being evolved, and this will lead to better learning practices in the students. Therefore, sir, it is requested that these forms be implemented at the earliest so the students can work in a relaxed environment. Thanking you. Yours faithfully, students of Modern Office Management, Gwpc Sanganer. Now here is another report. Example 2. Write a report to the principal of your college about the Sports and Cultural Week celebrations in your college as president of the Students' Union. So on the left hand side corner you have Parul Jain, President Students' Union Gwpc Sanganer, dated 14th November 2017 and addressed to the principal Gwpc Sanganer. Title of the report is Report on the Celebration of Sports and Cultural Week from 3rd to 10th November 2017, and then you have the report. This is an informative report which gives complete day-to-day information about how the program was conducted. Then is a report to the Superintendent of Police Jaipur about increasing traffic jams and suggest ways to prevent it. Ankita Singh, an individual living in 17 Civil Lines, Jaipur, is writing the report on 23rd May 2018, addressed to the Superintendent of Police, Police Headquarters, Gandhinagar, Jaipur. And the subject of the report is, it's an analytical report which analyzes the reasons for the traffic accidents and how we can prevent them. So it begins with, we all know that poor traffic conditions occur due to bad roads, overspeeding, disobeying traffic rules and careless driving, leading to increase in the number of vehicles in the road, and all these result in increase in the number of accidents. Poor traffic conditions and increasing accidents are the two sides of the same coin, and there are some measures that can be implemented to prevent them. Firstly, regulating the traffic strictly by developing more traffic police checkposts and CCTV installation. Spreading more awareness about the traffic rules can be helpful. Government should also implement odd-even rule in Jaipur city for controlling the number of vehicles on the roads, which will ultimately decrease the number of accidents. Banning the movement of automobiles within the walls of the old city of Jaipur would ease the crowded traffic conditions and preserve the heritage of the old pink city of Jaipur. Thanking you, yours faithfully, Ankita Singh. And the fourth example is a kind of a quasi-legal report which is presented to the Land and Estate Department, in which a part of government property has been encroached. So the sender, Kamal Singh, is requesting, he's stating the facts, then he is requesting the Land and Acquisition Department to remove those encroachments. So these are basically broadly 4 reports, the kinds that you may have to write for your exam and for your office work later on when you are working. If you have any questions, any queries, please get back to me at my email chandigarh233@gmail.com.